After a 3-0 start, Warren Fullwood is ready to head to Virginia Tech. Blacksburg, Virginia is where he's heading this week. And as you can tell, he's getting his academics in a good spot. Coach can't be mad at him with the way he's cooking out there. We're going to focus on our influencer just a little bit as well. But right now, that GPA, 3.4, is trending the right way. Now, at this stage of the season, Warren has been cooking. Yes, he's had some issues, but we're trying to make sure we get his quickness up. He needs 14 points to do it. He's got 9. We figure if he balls out a little bit more, he can upgrade it soon. Warren Fullwood goes into hostile territory, but this Virginia Tech team, some would say, is not the Virginia Tech team that we've maybe seen them have in previous years. Their team underperformed a lot, and the transfer portal just absolutely cooked their team across the board. They are lay struggling, as the French say. What a catch, though. Warren looks so much more locked in than he's been in some of these previous games. Avoiding the pressure, got a man in front. The spin move is probably not his best move. This game feels like it could be one of those that Warren just pops off. Multiple touchdown game. Absolutely dominating, throwing on the run. He's got a guy, and it's nearly picked off. Big third down early. Tech kind of bringing their guys up a little bit. He pitches one forward, and that's going to be a huge loss. Still a loss of 8. Not a good look, and Clemson's off the field. Back out on offense. They got good field position. They left this man wide open, and Warren Fullwood in the open field is going to cook. Almost he gets to the 15. Warren told reporters before the game when they were asking about his running ability and how he's been showcasing it off in recent games that at some point this season, he's not saying this game, but at some point this year, he will absolutely get 100 yards rushing in a game. Maybe this is the one. One touchdown pass in. Warren's feeling pretty good about what he's got at the moment. He sees the pressure. He's trying to outrun it, but this is just one of those situations where you're like, Warren, what are you doing? He's trying to make magic. That's one of those plays that if he pulls it off, we know it's immediately on SportsCenter, but pulling it off is not easy. Big third down, Virginia Tech. Obviously feeling pretty good. Warren, though, hits him with the RPO. They didn't see it coming. They got the first down. What a broken tackle as he fights for his bread. One touchdown to start this game isn't bad, but Fullwood once more. Hit as he throws, unfortunately. Oh, and Chapman Pendergrass was down. One of our key offensive linemen. Pendergrass might be going to the locker room after that one. Didn't look very good. And Warren, if he keeps getting hit like that, might be going to the locker room himself. This time, another lineman goes down. They are dropping like flies. Fullwood trying to make an adjustment. Not on the same page as his wide receiver. And didn't see the blitz. Virginia Tech is cooking up something right now. Struggling on offense, but the defense is absolutely locked in. Fullwood's going to test him out here deep on the left-hand side. He's got his wide receiver, and he's streaking down to the 6-yard line. It felt like it's been 6 business days since he had another completion, and he finally got one there. This is going to be a nice little handoff, and coast to coast, they're going to take this one in. Beautiful drive, and Clemson's finally answering back on the scoreboard. Clemson taking up this time deep in their own territory. Fullwood's going to hit a guy on a slant that's going to get him about 8 yards. 2-minute warning's approaching. It's like the safety's maybe covering the running back, but he's going to be able to get it out to the edge, and he has no moves, no wiggle. Tech fans going absolutely crazy right now. Fullwood's going to hand it off to his running back and trust him, and Pearson has the first, but then he runs backwards. They still give it to him. Plenty of time here in this first half to make something happen. A beautiful throw back there in the comeback route. He's got his guy almost down the sideline. Warren's got a little hot streak here. 2 touchdowns so far for Clemson in the first half. He's trying to see if he can find another one. On the run, throws one, and it's somehow complete. The wide receiver might have paid for that one, but it was a first down. Back in the pistol this time. Fullwood hits him with a play action. Rolling to the right. A nice little layered pass, and they got the first down and more. And 3 plays later, this team is all the way down the field in scoring territory. This is why you cannot count out Clemson at any point. They are going to find a way to burn you. Fullwood flicks this one up, throws it to his guy, and it's another dot. Clemson on the scoreboard 3 straight times, and this is what we were looking for. They try to make something happen, but it's not looking very good for him right now. Fullwood's here, throwing another unbelievable pass that just misses his receiver. So instead of going out there and trying to make another play, potentially maybe throwing an interception, they're going to hand it off to the running back who said, hold on a minute, I got some yards in me, and we're going to use a timeout because we got 12 seconds. And that play right there said, you know what? Our coach believes in us now. A close one and a huge dive. We're going to be in scoring territory. We have 1 timeout left. Now, Clemson ends up missing the field goal, but we got the ball right back out here trying to make some plays. You know what Fullwood's doing. He loves a big tight end. Warren hasn't really come out and said anything yet, but not being on the Heisman list after this sort of campaign this year has been not sitting right with him. Showcasing what he can do with his arm, his legs, and his brain, he's been incredible. And it's kind of been the story of his career. A 2-star QB from Luray, Virginia that nobody thought had anything to him. And he's down here leading Clemson on an undefeated campaign. It's like a single high safety here. Fullwood feels the pressure, though, but can't get rid of it. Talked about it before the game. A big thing that Warren wants to make sure he can do is get a little bit faster before the end of this season. It's been his Achilles heel, and he knows that if he can get more speed, he's going to be deadly. So in third and forever, we got to be maybe expecting a blitz. They do bring a hot one. Fullwood has the ball, just can't get rid of it all the way, and that's a heavy hit that's going to send him back to the sidelines. The struggles of Tech are just absolutely continuing. You don't really know how much longer Warren's going to be able to stay in the game, but you're hoping he can get a little bit more time to make throws like that and have his receivers branch off for first. Jacobs over there getting pressed on the edge. This could be a big moment for him. We're also going to send Matthews deep. Instead, we hit the crosser, and it's another dot. Fourth quarter's here. The sun is down, and Fullwood says it's time to lock in. A beautiful pass is going to go almost for 8. Second is short. That play action. This is a man that knows how to get himself down that field. And the juke move is not quite there. This has definitely been his best rushing game in a long time. Maybe his best at Clemson so far. On the move, got his guy, throws it. You know what time it is. Warren Fullwood is locked in. 28-0, and Dabo says, you know what? We're just going to leave our starting QB in the game because, honestly, why not? And mistakes like that are going to happen. Now Warren wants to tackle. He's not going to get one. That's why he plays QB. Tech went ahead and scored, and now Warren Fullwood said, you know what? If I throw in one interception, I got to get a touchdown instead. But he's too small. 3 minutes left. Tech again had that touchdown. No. Wait. We said if we throw one, we might as well throw 2. Give us a chance to throw 3. Fullwood wants that 4th touchdown of the game, but he could be getting a 3rd interception instead. This time he makes a smart decision, and a beautiful ball goes to Quinty, who is breaking tackles. This dude might win the Heisman before Warren Fullwood does because he's an absolute dog. The ending of the game got a little bit out of hand there. Warren maybe threw 2 balls that he shouldn't have thrown, but still, 355 through the air, 4 touchdowns and 2 picks on 69 #nice completion percentage. We'll take that in the W every single time. Now, Dabo hits us up immediately after the game as we're preparing for our next one. Says we're facing a quality opponent this week. He has high expectations, but he also understands that we're still underclassmen. So lead us to completing at least 50% of our 3rd downs. Got it? Oh, we can do that easy. Oh, and a win. Okay, that's important. Now, the OC hits us up with the current forecast is showing heavy rain in our upcoming game. Our backs are doing more ball security drills this week to prepare. Let me know if you want to join them. I think we should, just because fumbling, we don't want to have that happen. So we now have +5 carrying for the upcoming game. And here's this guy, Chad.
Hey dude, I'm your partner for this Ancient Civilizations class presentation. I found a website where people have uploaded their old ones and there's one on our topic. Do you want me to just send it in for us? If I'm not, I'm busy this week, so you're gonna have to do it yourself.
I mean, we're gonna make it all by ourselves at this point. We have no points now. Good news, our GPA increased. So this means that when we go to do our prep this week, good news, we did a lot of our GPA stuff, so we're in a good spot. But with an increased injury risk, and we're about to play in some bad weather, we're gonna be in a spot where we're like almost fully healthy, so we have to be careful with Warren early on. Warren and Clemson are heading to Louisville today for a top 11 matchup. They say that out there. Number 8 Louisville versus number 11 Clemson. It's about to go down. Fullwood is out here trying to take care of business today. This Louisville team is good at forcing turnovers, so he's got to be on his A game, and that's a bad drop in the rain. That one isn't just on the receiver, though. Warren threw that one a little bit too much behind his guy, and because of that, you saw what happened. Great little run by Incognito, picks up 4. 3rd down and 6. Watching his tight end leaking out. He's got him. That's a huge gain after that run. Look at the big fella running. You know Fullwood loves a big tight end. The play action coming up after the run game looked good. Fullwood, shout out Missy Elliott, flips it and reverses it. He's going to hand it to his tight end or for his receiver for a big gain. Louisville's defense seems pretty confused right now. Warren has been absolutely killing it at the moment. He's roaming. He's going to send his guy up. He's going to try to be a little creative, and you know what he loves to do. Find a big tight end for a score. Drive is beautiful. Louisville. Someone said they're undefeated, but Fullwood doesn't care, and he's going to go down for a loss of 13, though. Heavy in the box right now for the Cardinals. This handoff, though, should have plenty of room to go, and Incognito finds the only defender in front of him. This crowd has been the best defense, though. They are locked in and putting it so much pressure on Warren, and that one is just over his tight end, and that's going to be a short drive that goes nowhere. Tigers come back out in the field, this time hoping to have more success than they did in that last drive. Fullwood finds his favorite target, a big tight end, and he's going to get that for the first. Switching it up to the pistol. Play action fake. Fullwood's roaming out. Doesn't have a lot here, but he does have the first down. If he holds up, he does. No wear and tear so far, so he's in a good spot. Warren's going to hand this one off. Pearson, plenty of room. A great block by 65, and Pearson makes a miss. Squad's back out here. He's got some room, doesn't like what he sees though, and gets absolutely sandwiched. Back out here in shotgun. The pressure is real. Warren gets absolutely killed, but Pearson's got some room, and he gets to the sideline for nearly a first. Crucial third down. They are in field goal range, but again, this game is tied up right now. Warren, a low pass, but he's able to get that one complete. Louisville's definitely playing like a real deal right now. With a tie ball game, he's got to be quick, he's got to be efficient, and he cannot turn this ball over, which is something he's had a lot of issues with so far this year. And Fullwood with the spin is out at the 1. Week by week, we're seeing this man feel more comfortable with running and finally pull off some moves that are making people miss. He's going to hold on to one here, but just gets lifted. Shout out John Legend. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Tries to get in the end zone this time, and they say he's a yard short. Warren desperately wants in the end zone. Maybe a little bit selfish on some of these. But he's going to hand this one off, and Pearson takes a terrible angle. The field goal is good, but Louisville comes out, and our defense has been getting cooked right now. They have got to be a major part of this game if we're going to be successful. Warren sees a guy on the run, throws one. It's a little bit risky here. He's going to find him, and it's out of his hands. You could argue he could have kept running, and that's definitely so, but he trusts his receivers. It feels like that was an opportunity that should have been there. With the way Louisville's playing, things are not looking great for Clemson. Fullwood, though, takes the easy pass. He's got his guy, a great spin move, and he's down. Little 2-minute drill for the squad. Incognito is open and has 5. Warren looking for something, sees his tight end. That was going to be grabbed and held on to. Minute on the clock. Just trying to keep the pressure there, and he's going to find him. No! And Quincy looked the wrong way. A miscommunication took a short first down into a bit of a mistake. Incognito is going to catch that one to run. The defender got faked out, and that was going to be a big gain. Approaching 35 seconds. No, Warren doesn't get rid of it. The blitzes that Louisville is bringing are just absolutely cooking at the moment. Quincy should be a guy that we can maybe find here, potentially on his streak if they can get that communication down, but these guys are just on the wrong page. Fullwood sees him, finds him, and Quincy can get to the end zone here if he keeps running, and he's in the end zone. Clemson is going to take the lead back, and they didn't leave Louisville a lot of time to score. In the second half, we got a tie ball game. Louisville went down the field, kind of methodical and slow, and tied it up. 2nd and 7. Right across the middle is a wide open target, and he's got plenty of room to scamper. 2 touchdowns, no turnovers for Warren so far. He's got to keep this up if he wants his team to have a chance. Finding his tight end, it's a little overthrown. He doesn't leave him much room to run. Short yardage situation. Warren feels the pressure, throws it away, doesn't like what he sees. And that's what we call maturation, because that is not something he's really been able to do a lot in his career. A beautiful ball. What kind of touch was that? It was witchcraft. You got to see a guy. Sometimes you got to throw a guy open, but that was just an unbelievable, beautiful pass. Warren, plenty of room to scramble. He's got somebody chasing him. Warren can go to the end zone and lead this game. He does. What a run, and Warren and Clemson have the lead. 7-point lead after Warren's touchdown, and the defense did their job, which you love to see. Defense kind of creeping up a little bit. Fullwood sees that and knows if they're even, they're leaving. He's got his receiver. It's a little overthrown, but that one is going to be caught, and Clemson has a double-digit lead on the road against a top 10 Louisville. Now, the game did end up freezing, but we wanted to make sure we got that W, so we continued on. 374 yards, 2 touchdowns, not getting all the touchdowns we would have had, but the game froze multiple times, so Warren and company kept it moving. He's got an exam coming up, but he also has got some time here, so Warren's going to go ahead and get some XP increases. He's going to get his wear and tear pretty much good, and he's going to make sure that he's good for his exam. He's got a 3.6 GPA, and he wants to make sure he keeps that pretty high. But most importantly, now he can upgrade what he wanted to upgrade in the first place. His quickness, again, 85 speed, 90 excel, 94 stamina. He's going to get those upgraded a good bit here. 87 speed, 92 excel, and 96 stamina. This man's about to pop off. Warren is more of a team guy, but you can tell that there's no individual awards for him right now. We feel like he's the best QB in the nation, but there's a lot of people that feel differently. He's got to keep proving them wrong. But his team is absolutely getting recognized right now. They are currently 5th in the nation, jumping up from 11th after getting a win against then number 8 Louisville. He's got Miami, Michigan, Florida, and USC ahead of him, but the way he's going, he could have that team at number 1 very soon. And off the bus. He's not the first guy off or the second, but he's the 3rd guy off, representing number 3. He's a superstitious man. Warren is ready to show these Clemson fans get hype. And here they go. Let this man cook. Warren Fullwood in the squad running down, rocking the purple in the rain. You know it's about to be a crazy one, but he's got this crowd hype. Clemson takes the field, and it is time to shine. Whoa, Boston College doing some crazy stuff. Running back's going to go. We got about 4. Playing in the rain is tough, but playing in home in the rain, we're okay with that. Fullwood's going to find his guy underneath, and he's going to get plenty of yards down to about the 50-yard line or so. Staying in shotgun with the play action. He's got some time. He has a guy way down the field over. He wanted to throw it, and that was probably for better. He had Matthews running deep, and that probably could have been a throw that he made, but it also probably could have been a throw that got picked off. And Incognito loses 4. A little bit of a struggle here. It's a sluggish start for the offense. Fullwood is going to try to get them the first down. A nice move, and he has it. 5'9", 180 pounds, and he's all heart. What a run by Warren. Catch him with the play action. His running back leaks out of the backfield in a beautiful way, and Pearson is down the sideline. Definitely our favorite running back, and he's been so good this year. And that lady loves some Fullwood. Back on the ground here. Pearson, we give it right back to him. He didn't get a block from Matthews, though. Getting closer to the end zone. We're going to hand this one off again. Pearson, plenty of room. A nice juke. Maybe didn't need to do it, though. After 2 unsuccessful plays, Dabo just says, Warren, go get us some. So Warren says, you know what? I'll do it myself on his legs. Warren Fullwood. 2 great runs in that drive. One of them results in a touchdown. First quarter's winding down. Good news is, though, we even it up. What happens from here? Fullwood looking like Mahomes out here, throwing on the run in a beautiful way. Pearson's going to go in motion. Last play of the first quarter here. Easy little check down. That's going to get maybe nothing. We lose 1. Started the second quarter. Hit him with that play action, and Fullwood just goes down. This is only game number 6, and Fullwood has been sacked about 15 or 16 times this year. It is just not something that he's been able to really get over. And this throw on the sideline, though, was almost on SportsCenter. Boston College does not care that they're playing in Clemson on the road in the rain. They are locked in and giving us a game. We've got a tie ball, or excuse me, a down 7 ball game at the moment. A lot of people in the box here for Boston College. The tight end absolutely on an island by himself, and a Willie Mays catch. You know Fullwood loves a big tight end. Trying to keep Boston College a little honest. They go with the handoff here, and this has not a lot of blocking. Pearson had nowhere to run. Fullwood sees something. He's going to put his tight end in the corner route. Looks like it didn't come to fruition. And he's got to get rid of it. A late hit. The ref won't call it. 3rd and 12. We don't want to miss a field goal here. Fullwood's running. And again, this man is using his legs. And he's short by a yard. Dabo doesn't like to go for the field goal. This time we do get it. But still, going for a touchdown. Yeah, I got to wonder what could have been. Check down here to Pearson. Little move, and he gets 5. Minute left here. We just got to make sure we go down and get points again. Any which way. Oh, on the right-hand side is a big tight end, and Fullwood found him. 1 timeout remaining, so we're trying to be careful when we use that. Warren gets rid of it. I think they're going to call intentional grounding as it flies into BC's tent. They're looking at Warren, and yeah, that one is going to add a penalty. It does stop the clock, so we're still fine. 2nd and 20. A beautiful ball. That's going to find Pearson, who's got room, and he's inside the 20. We're going to have to go with the hurry up. Fullwood and company scramble the line. He tells all his guys just run deep at this point. No time for anything else. He doesn't like it. He throws it away, and that stops the clock. Big 2nd down. Potentially the only play on this drive they could have. And it's a dot that goes for a touchdown. We are going to tie this game up, and Warren might have been the most impressive throw of his young career. Math is hard. We had actually no idea that we actually are leading the game, but still. Great throw by Warren, puts us in a great spot, and that's batted down by BC. 2nd and 10, trying to do better than they did in the previous play. Warren has some time. A throw underneath, though, is risky. Quick 3 and out is at risk here. Warren throws one. This is an unbelievable throw to Pearson. Are you kidding me, Warren Fullwood? Big hit like that. No wear and tear showing up at the moment, but let's go with a run to be a little bit more safe here. Pearson, a lot of room. Good run. Maybe 6 or 7. You don't see it very often. Potential back-to-back runs, and it is going to be that. Pearson's got room on the edge. The shimmy, though, wasn't needed. You just got to hope these guys will learn to put their foot down and just get the easy yard sometimes. Speaking of that, he maybe does it here. He gets it. Press is legit. He's got his tight end. It's going to be close. That's batted away. What a great play by the defender. Keeping it moving. A little bit of a heavier blitz. And again, they're batting it down from the small QB. Things are getting tough here. We're going to send in Quinty over in a little bit of an orbit motion. He's been deadly on this before this year. It's going to be close, and it's an interception. Warren should not have thrown that one. We didn't see the safety until it was too late. Now he's got a chance to just make a tackle, but instead, Boston College gets the ball. Despite Warren's interception, BC has a fumble and then scratch that play. Now, despite Warren's interception, BC has a fumble, which is a turnover of their own, and it goes back to the house. So we end up now having a 24-17 lead, and Pearson is running crazy. We don't want them to key on the run too much, so we're trying to mix it up a little bit, but Warren has got to get some protection. Left tackle just sold him. 2nd and 15. Warren's going to keep this one. Trying to find some room, and he maybe gets about 5. 3rd down and 10. All the time in the world off that quick blitz. He's ready to go, and he's got a receiver inside almost the red zone. Clemson, on upset alert, is just trying to play smart. A turnover here would be devastating for the squad. Little fake motion. Pearson, not a lot of room. Despite his team not blocking very well, he's averaging about 4 yards per carry, which is good news for him. A great throw was another 1st down for Clemson. His left knee's bothering him some, but he says he's okay to go ahead and try to run a read option. This one's going to Pearson. He was a bit of a decoy. Pearson, a broken tackle. And down at the 7. Don't want to be cookie cutter, but we do want to make sure we lock in. Pearson, great run up the middle, maybe to the 5. It's 3rd and 4. Imagine there's somewhat of a blitz. There's not. Fullwood trying to get to the edge. He's got 1. Can he get a 2nd one? He does. Warren Fullwood into the end zone. A rushing touchdown. He's going to extend this lead in the biggest moment possible for Clemson. The defense does their job, and we're going to walk out here with a 14-point victory. Boston College was a worthy opponent today. Warren had a really bad turnover, but what he did in the biggest moments made the Clemson fans know this is our QB that we want to never transfer. They'll do whatever it takes. A $20 million man, he might cost more next season. Warren's academic advisor reaches out and says, we got your test exam, we're back, and you got all B's. Check your GPA to see how that results impacted it. Warren's GPA is a 3.6, which has been feeling pretty good. It's exactly where he needs it to be right now. Maybe a 3.7 is what he needs for his senior year. We can't remember, but this is going to be a big game. He has Florida State visiting his old ex is visiting his new. This is going to be a tough one. The biggest game of Warren's career mentally. How will he prosper? We'll find out in the next episode. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.